I can hear what you're thinking. I know that you're saying, okay, this is awesome. I can see that you understand me. I just want to get down to brass tacks. Like, tell me in practical terms what to do. And before we do that, let me just take one quick pit stop to make this even more clear. So the brands that I'm about to show you are all within your same archetype. So they are some of the best places for you to gather inspiration from. These are the people who spend millions of dollars on defining their brands, telling their brand stories, in their marketing and their advertising. So it pays to pay attention to them. And it's especially effective because you're not taking inspiration from somebody who's a completely opposite archetype from you, because that would convolute your message, it would make it confusing. People wouldn't understand you anymore. So the more that you lean into and get aligned with this girl next door archetype, and again, even if it's your secondary type or if it's your primary type, the better off you're going to be. So here are some of the brands that I love that I think are most purely this girl or guy next door. So I love Levi's especially. They have such fantastic advertising. I'm going to show you one of those in just a moment. But the key here, so looking through like Department of Transportation, Walmart, Chevrolet, Bud Light, John Deere, Gap, all different industries, all who have adopted this archetype to appeal to the masses. You appeal to people who are looking for somebody who is realistic, somebody who's going to take care of them, somebody who doesn't look down on them, etc. So, one powerful way to use this training right now is to take whichever one of these examples resonates with you the most and bring up their website, do some Google searches, search for them in Pinterest, and see what else you find. Read their about page, read their homepage, see what kind of colors they're using, see what kind of language they're using. Check out the fonts. These are all powerful places to gather inspiration for your own brand. I've done some of that for you already to make it easier. So Levi's, this ad says, "Let the average man be divine." Just fantastic. It just is celebrating the idea that nobody's better than the next person. We all put our pants on one leg at a time. And they have this like just awesome casual font there. Great messaging. Love it. Love it. John Deere is a little bit more aspirational, I guess. And it says, "Alarm clock, rooster." It's the dedication to rise while the rest of the world sleeps. It's the feeling of anticipation that only comes from loving what you do. It's knowing what it feels like to watch the sunrise in the middle of your day. It's the nature of being a deer. So this is the citizen subtype, where Levi's here is actually also, I would say, also a citizen type. So both of these are like the average guy next door, working hard, and then also taking some time to enjoy it. Sorry, guys. Had a little detour there. Okay, you can also look at the slogans from some of these really big brands and start to notice patterns and themes that show up in the language that they use. So Chevrolet, their slogan is genuine. U.S. Department of Transportation has the campaign that says "Friends don't let friends drink and drive." It's about taking care of your community. CenturyLink, stronger connected. Charles Schwab, helping investors help themselves. Very strong theme that comes through in lots of girl or guy next door archetypes. And Grainger, for the ones who get it done. So the people who are actually providing value to the community, doing the hard work, and not shying away from it. I also have some commercials, and I love commercials as a place to get inspiration for each of the different archetypes, because they're each like a little mini movie that you get sucked into. You get immersed into this world of your archetype. And what's really fun is by looking through each of these different elements of inspiration, not only can you get the information from the places that I'm giving you, that I've served them up to you, you can like I said, also dive deeper and do some more Googling. But what's even more fun is that you are going to start seeing your archetype everywhere. So as you're walking through the mall, when you're driving down the road and you're seeing billboards, when you are, I don't know, heck, grocery shopping, you're going to start to see these messages of inclusion, of community, of fairness, helping each other. These types of messages are going to start to pop out to you because I'm tuning you into this frequency. So definitely watch the commercials to get even better at spotting your type because you'll start to see inspiration everywhere. As you can imagine, since I've been studying all 12 archetypes for many years now, it's almost overwhelming. So I can, I pick out all of these different messages all of the time. Little League T-Ball has a fun website. You can notice like some of the colors, very Americana, red, white, and blue. Fun, fitness, and fundamentals. Perfect tagline for a girl or guy next door. And then Ballpark Franks. For some reason, baseball, it aligns really, really well with this archetype. So I happened to choose 2 websites that were related to baseball. Great Taste of Ballpark products has always been a crowd favorite. So again, pay attention to like the specific wording as we're going into like the voice and phrasing slides in a few videos. You'll be able to use some of this inspiration and just, dive in, see what you can find. Sometimes you might get a little lost or take a little detour, but this work that you do in identifying these emotional cues that these really big brands are using can pay dividends because they're the ones that have been testing this and testing it and testing it. So they're great examples to learn from.